Most men completely miss the truth about women. They think love, attraction, and desire are obvious, but the reality is the opposite. A woman can be deeply interested in you, yet her psychology and subconscious tricks will make her hide it with fake indifference, mixed signals, or even little lies that betray her feelings without a single word. That's why so many men feel ignored, rejected, or even replaced by women they thought were just being friendly. The shocking proof is this. The most attractive girls often reveal the strongest signs of interest in ways men never expect. In this video, I'm going to expose the hidden evidences, the millionaire-level secrets of attraction, the psychological tests women always use, and the reasons behind their silent behaviors. You'll learn how to stop falling for the tricks, how to catch the subtle signs she is interested, and how to awaken desire in a way that makes her chase you. Imagine being able to recognize every proof of attraction instantly, without asking questions, without being betrayed by fake signals, and without wasting time on women who don't want commitment. So, let me ask you, have you ever wondered why that woman looks at you differently, then suddenly acts cold? Have you felt a girl's energy shift when another man entered the room, but she never admitted why? Have you ever been confused by a mix of attraction, love, jealousy, and silence? If the answer is yes, don't go anywhere, because what I'm about to reveal will show you how to read women like an open book, how to make her think about you all the time, and how to finally attract the right woman into a relationship built on real desire, not fake games. Most men completely fail to notice the signs a woman is into them, not because the evidence isn't there, but because they're looking for the wrong proofs. Women are experts at hiding attraction, often masking the desire with fake, indifferent, subtle lies, and even behaviors that betray their subconscious feelings. You might think she's ignoring you, rejecting your attention, or playing hard to get. But in reality, those actions are often the strongest evidences of desire you'll ever see. The psychology behind this is simple. Women want love, attraction, and commitment, but they never want to feel exposed or replaceable. They test men through tiny tricks, subtle questions, and behaviors that reveal who is really confident, emotionally secure, and irresistible. Understanding these hidden signals is one of the fastest ways to stop guessing, stop feeling rejected, and finally start seeing the reasons why a woman is drawn to you. Let's start with the most overlooked proofs: her nervous energy. You see, when a woman likes a man, her subconscious doesn't lie. Her body reacts before her mind can intervene, and those reactions are the ultimate signs of attraction. Fidgeting with her hair, adjusting clothes, or glancing at you and quickly looking away. These are never random. Even the most confident millionaire-level women will exhibit tiny cues like subtle shifts in posture or a change in tone when you're around. And here's the secret. The more she tries to hide it, the stronger the desire actually is. That nervous energy is her subconscious screaming attraction, even as she attempts to convince herself she's acting casual. Men who fail to see this often miss their chance entirely, assuming she's uninterested or even rejecting them outright. But once you start recognizing these evidences, you'll never look at a woman the same way again. You'll stop overthinking, stop being manipulated by her push-pull behavior, and start seeing the reasons why she's secretly attracted to you. Another undeniable proof comes through her eyes. No matter how much she lies or fakes indifference, her gaze, he will always betray her. Women's eyes are like a subconscious GPS of attraction. Long lingering glances, fleeting looks, followed by quick avoidance or even subtle pupil dilation are all signs that her mind and body are registering desire, love, or attraction without her ever speaking a word. Many men overlook this because they focus too much on verbal communication, thinking that if a woman doesn't say she's interested, she isn't. That's exactly the trap women use to test men. Women are always scanning men desire, measuring psychological cues to see if he's stable, confident, and capable of commitment. These micro adjustments in posture, gestures, and even breathing are signs she's testing you, assessing whether you can be the man who makes her feel safe yet excited. A woman who is truly indifferent will never bother to align herself with your energy, will not lean closer when you speak, and certainly won't mirror your movements in a subconscious display of attraction. Once you recognize these signals, you'll understand the reasons behind her behavior and gain an advantage that most men never have. The art of testing is one of the most underappreciated elements of attraction. Women never just tell you they like you. They want to see how much desire, love, and commitment you can handle before exposing themselves fully. This is why subtle jealousy tests are so common. She might casually mention another man, flirt with someone else in your presence, or even act slightly unavailable, all to observe your reaction. If you panic, chase, or show insecurity, you've failed the test. If you remain calm, confident, and slightly amused, you pass and her attraction deepens. The psychology here is undeniable. Women want to know that men are emotionally strong, that they won't be betrayed by lies or fake signals, and that they can maintain a steady frame under pressure. Recognizing these evidences is proof of her desire and allows you to navigate relationship. P.S. with women who are worth your time instead of being manipulated by fake disinterest or indecision. One of the most fascinating tricks women use is the push-pull game. This is where she alternates between warmth and distance, attention and coldness. It drives men crazy, but it's always rooted in attraction. Why? Because a woman who is genuinely interested but never wants to feel exposed will create small fluctuations in energy to measure how much you value her, how stable you are, and how committed you can be. These aren't random behaviors, they're signs, subtle proofs, and psychological evidences that she is invested, even if she never admits it. If you learn how to stay grounded while observing these shifts, you unlock the secret to making her think about you all the time, keeping desire alive, and creating instant attraction without manipulation. Finally, it's important to understand the layers behind her communication. Women often use words as a shield. She may act indifferent, dismissive, or even slightly rejecting, but her subconscious betrays the truth. Micro-gestures, slight changes in tone, subtle touches, and eye contact all provide proofs of attraction. These are not lies, but natural responses of desire, love, and psychological investment. When you begin to notice these signs consistently, you'll gain the ability to stop guessing, to read women's minds at a subconscious level, and to apply psychological seduction techniques that make her chase you while maintaining your frame, your dignity, and your value as a man. Now that you understand how a woman's subconscious betrays her attraction, let's explore another layer, the subtle tricks she uses to test her confidence and emotional stability. Women rarely reveal desire directly. Instead, they rely on behaviors that act as secret tests, psychological experiments, if you will, to gauge whether a man is secure enough to handle commitment, love, and even infidelity, proof loyalty. These are the same reasons millionaire men who succeed with women aren't always the richest or best looking. They read hidden proofs of attraction, recognize her signs, and never fall into the trap of chasing or overreacting. Think about it. If you've ever felt ignored by a girl, misread her intentions, or wondered if her attraction was genuine, the truth is she was likely testing you without ever speaking a word. One of the clearest evidences of desire is the way she subtly changes her behavior around you compared to others. You might notice that she laughs a little differently at your jokes, leans in when you speak, or plays with her hair more than usual. These are signs she is attracted, and they occur on a subconscious level. She doesn't plan them, but her body and psychology give her away. She might ask about your past, relationships, casually mention a girl you slept with, or test your response to infidelity hypotheticals. These are subtle psychological seduction techniques. She's looking for proofs that you are trustworthy, that you won't betray her, and that your attraction is genuine and consistent. If you answer with calm confidence and subtle humor, she receives the signal that you are a man worth pursuing. If you overreact, lie, or stumble, she sees reasons to stop investing her attention. Jealousy, when handled subtly by a woman, is one of the clearest signs she is into you. But this is not always obvious. She won't confront you directly or say, "I'm jealous." Instead, she'll create little scenarios, mentioning another man in conversation, reacting to your interaction with someone else, or even posting certain things on social media that she knows you'll notice. The proof is in her energy, a slight tension, a quick glance, or a subtle attempt to regain your attention. This is a test of desire, a way to observe your psychological response without exposing her own vulnerability. Men who understand these signs realize that jealousy is rarely a trap. It's evidence of love, attraction, and emotional investment that she can't fully hide. Body language continues to be the most reliable proof of hidden desire. Watch for micro gestures that appear almost by accident. A woman might lightly touch her neck, subtly cross her legs toward you, or adjust her posture in your presence. These signs are not just playful habits, they are subconscious proofs that she is attracted to you. Even something as small as the angle of her feet can indicate attention and focus. Psychology studies consistently show that people's bodies are harder to control than words. That's why observing her gestures, her distance from you, and her subtle mimicry of your own movements provides evidence of attraction that lies beneath the surface. Let's talk about tests that women never make explicit. She might create situations where she can gauge your emotional resilience. Maybe she cancels plans last minute, makes a joke at your expense, or pretends to flirt with another man. These are never random. They are calculated psychological seduction techniques designed to measure your reaction. A man who overreacts, chases, or becomes visibly upset fails the test. A man who stays calm, confident, and slightly playful passes, sending a clear, subconscious proof of stability, emotional strength, and attractiveness. Women value men who can maintain their frame regardless of hidden tricks. And this is one of the strongest ways to awaken desire and create instant attraction. Another overlooked sign is the way she invests attention. Women are selective with their focus, and when she consistently checks on you, watches your reactions, or finds reasons to engage, even subtly, that is proof she feels a connection. She may never explicitly say she's interested, but these small evidences accumulate to create a clear pattern. Understanding these signs allows a man to stop being manipulated by fake disinterest and start interpreting her psychology correctly. This knowledge gives you power, the ability to respond with confidence, to apply psychological tricks, and to make her chase you without ever revealing desperation or neediness. The subconscious is where the real proofs of attraction live. Words are easy to fake. Behaviors, reactions, and microsignals are not. But there's another level most men never notice. The subtle psychological proofs that separate a fleeting crush from deep desire. Women, especially attractive ones, are always evaluating men on multiple levels: desire, commitment, consistency, and emotional intelligence. They don't rely on words to communicate interest because words are easy to manipulate, fake, or betray. What matters are the small subconscious evidences: how she reacts when you talk about other women, the tests she creates to measure your composure, and the subtle ways she tries to make you think about her all the time. Recognizing these signs allows you to stop being ignored, stop being replaced, and understand the reasons behind her behavior. One of the most telling proofs is how she interacts with you in social settings. If she consistently finds reasons to be near you, adjusts her posture, or positions herself to catch your attention, these are psychological seduction techniques in action. Even if she appears distracted or acts like she's focused on someone else, her subconscious is betraying her desire. She might glance at you while pretending to look elsewhere, lightly touch her hair, or use slight mirroring gestures. These are all signs she is testing you, measuring your confidence and gauging your ability to handle attraction without overreacting. Men who fail to see this often misinterpret it as indifference or rejection, missing crucial evidences of love and desire. Another advanced signal is her response to subtle challenges. Women often create many tests to measure emotional strength, attraction, and the willingness to commit. She might casually bring up another man, tease you with small lies, or make statements designed to provoke a reaction. These are not manipulative, they are psychological tricks rooted in female attraction instincts. She wants to see if you are secure, if you can maintain your frame, and if you can handle desire and attention without being shaken. The men who succeed are those who observe these proofs, respond with calm, confidence, and use them as opportunities to deepen attraction without ever showing neediness or desperation. Eye contact continues to be one of the strongest signs. When a woman likes a man, her gaze will betray her, even if every word and gesture suggests otherwise. Lingering glances, pupils dilating, or her eyes following you in a crowded room are subconscious evidences that she's drawn to you. Many men never notice this because they focus too much on verbal communication, missing the hidden reasons she's attracted. When combined with her subtle body language, these signals provide undeniable proofs that she is interested even if she acts cold, fake, or indifferent. Understanding this allows you to harness psychological seduction techniques that make her think about you constantly, awaken desire, and feel drawn to your presence. Jealousy is another secret window into her feelings. Subtle jealousy, expressed without admission, is one of the clearest evidences that a woman is emotionally invested. She may react quietly to your interactions with other women, create situations to provoke attention, or lightly flirt with someone else just to gauge your reaction. This is not manipulation, it's a test of desire and a proof of her attraction. Men who recognize these signs stop chasing, stop overreacting, and instead respond with playful confidence that strengthens the psychological connection. By understanding this, you can stop being replaced, stop feeling rejected, and start leading a woman's attention without resorting to fake games or tricks. The push-pull game, when decoded properly, is a powerful tool. Women alternate between closeness and distance, warmth and coldness, not to confuse you, but to assess your emotional resilience. If you respond correctly, calmly, confidently, and without chasing, you pass their tests and reinforce her desire. By paying attention to all the subtle proofs, eye contact, nervous energy, body language, jealousy tests, and push-pull dynamics, you can read her subconscious mind, stop being ignored, and create real attraction. These are not tricks to manipulate, but psychological strategies to understand why she's interested, what she desires, and how to lead a relationship built on evidence, not assumptions. Men who master this never need to guess, never overreact, and always gain the upper hand in love, attraction, and commitment. Remember, women rarely say what they feel in words. Everything is layered, hidden in subtle cues and micro behaviors. If you can learn to read these signs, the proofs, evidences, and reasons behind every gesture, you will unlock the secrets of attraction, understand how to awaken desire, and know exactly how to conquer a woman without lies, fake games, or desperation. You'll be able to make her think about you, constantly recognize the signs she's interested, and when she's trying to hide it and create relationships based on love, commitment, and undeniable attraction. Stop waiting for words she'll never say. Start reading her subconscious signals, and you'll always stay one step ahead. Have you noticed how some men seem to naturally attract women without effort, while others are stuck in doubt and fear? I put together something that can change that completely. It's a complete guide with practical strategies that can transform your way of connecting and help you build genuine connections. Check the first pinned comment. It's worth a look. If you've uncovered these powerful secrets and want to go even further, here's another revealing video you can't afford to miss. Watch it to discover the subtle ways women reveal their true intentions and learn how to protect yourself. Because the more you understand, the more control you'll have over your love, life,